everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, happy Thursday. It is Technique Thursday. Hello, hello. All right, guys. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about today's project. I've been trying to do a sample and it's not working well. So this may be a short video. Not working. Hey, Kay. So today's Technique Thursday, the sample portion of it has not been successful. But I'm going to go through it and tell you what the process is, and then maybe you guys can try it at home and you'll have more success than I will. Hey, Gina. Hello. Thank you, Kay. Okay, so I'm going to share this little technique with you that I found online, and I want to say I did this years ago, probably when I was a kid, I don't know. But mine's not working very well. So this is why I share this stuff with you guys first. Remember, that's what I always say. Let me make the mistakes, let me see if it works, and then we'll go from there. Hi, Carol. Hey, guys. Okay. Here's what we're looking at today. And I thought it was going to be really cute, but it's really not working. Faux stained glass. And if it worked and came out like I thought it might, I was going to incorporate some diamonds in it. Okay, so let me go through it. Hey, Andrea, let me go through it and explain to you what the process is, and then maybe you guys can try it someday and see if it works for you, because I'm having a heck of a time I was trying to get a sample, at least a little portion of this done. Okay, so here's what you'll need. A piece of glass, okay, Elmer's glue, white and clear. Now, I did not have clear, so I was going to use white in both, figuring the white's going to dry clear, so we'll be good. Well, I may not even get to that portion, and you'll see why in a minute. Acrylic paint of your color choice, depending on what photo you're going to use. You'll need some coloring pages, and if you don't have a coloring book or whatever at home, just go online, go on Google, and search. I searched floral coloring pages. Hundreds will come up, okay? Just kind of go through, do a copy and paste it, or do a copy and save, or right click, save it to your desktop, and then you can put it into a document and print it out, whatever size you need, etc., like that. Glass cleaner, you'll need that. What else? Paper towels, lots of paper towels. Something to mix paint and glue in. I brought over a metal like little tray. The sample that I read, the directions I read said depending on how many, because you have a lot of colors, a cupcake tin would work well too, okay? Oh, thanks, Kay. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sharon. Hey, guys. Okay, so here's the process. And I don't know, maybe I put too much paint in. I'm not certain. But here's the process. You're supposed to take your bottle of Elmer's glue, which I have right here, my bottle of Elmer's glue. I have 2 bottles of Elmer's glue open right now, and I'll tell you why. Okay, you take your bottle of Elmer's glue. Now, I had about this much in it, okay? So there was some room at the top. It says to mix about a tablespoon, it's a, variation depending of what the color paint. We're using black. We're doing faux stained glass. So the first color we're going to do is going to be the black leading. Okay, so it says to mix about a tablespoon of your acrylic paint in with your glue. Use a skewer. Oh yeah, you'll need these too. A skewer, like shake it, mix it, and then use a skewer to mix it around in the bottom and get it all mixed up so you get black. Okay? Hey, Bev. That's the directions. Okay, now the paint I'm using is Folk Art Multi-Surface Black Satin. The reason I picked this, it's not real thick, okay? It's just like a regular acrylic paint, but I figured it's multi-surface, it'll stick well to the glass, right? So that's what I picked. Now, I just kind of put some in. Did I measure a tablespoon? No. But I just put some in till I got color, because like when I just put a little bit in and I mixed it with the skewer and stuff like that, it was really just a light gray. Now, I do realize now they said that's going to dry clear, so this might be where I messed up. I should have probably listened to the directions, put a tablespoon in. Even though it was going to go down gray, it'll probably dry black because the glue will dry clear, right? That may be where I messed up. Okay, but here's the problem I'm having. And so then I don't know if it's too thick or what. My top keeps getting clogged. It won't keep going. So I took my other bottle, and you can see, here's the black. I took the cap off of that thinking, okay, something's wrong with the cap. So I took the cap off of that. And actually, this cap is working better, but still not continuous. So I've been taking it off as I go along and kind of just shaking it down a little bit. That's what you hear me pounding. Okay? Mixing it up a little bit, pounding it down. And then what I'm doing is, I've got my fan up here too, because I was hoping to get this to dry a bit. So here's what I'm using. I got this from Hobby Lobby. Now, also, I am not on glass. I am on a piece of acrylic. I thought it would be fine. I think it will be fine. If it works, it will be fine. It's a piece of acrylic. This is called White Acrylic Signboard with Frame. It's from Hobby Lobby. It retails, the regular price is $9.99, but you know the wood stuff, they always wind up having on sale for at least 40% off. So it would be $6. And if it's more than 40% off, bonus. All right, but look at, here it is. Okay, it's framed. It comes with the rope. It's all good. And it is a size 16 by 12. So it's big. Okay, so Hobby Lobby. Now, the coloring pages I printed out are right here. This half was a page. It's the same print. I printed it twice. Hey, Melody. I printed it twice and then glued it, or not glued it, but you saw my blue tape on the back. Taped it on like this, okay? Now, you can see there where I started, and I can see that it's already starting to dry. I'm going to try and hold this up as close as possible. Hang on. Let me stand. Okay. So you can see there where I started on that flower. So now I'm working on the front. This is the front. I'm working on the front, and I'm trying to put my leading in, okay? Before I started this, I cleaned my glass, acrylic, whatever, with a glass cleaner and a paper towel. Whoa, knock everything down behind me. I cleaned it first, okay, and then started this, all right? So it's soft. It's starting to dry, but it is soft. I'm sorry, niche. The good thing about this is if you don't like it, so I've already wiped this off like 3 or 4 times while it was wet. I've already wiped it off. And I'm pretty certain that when this is dry and not, you know, not for a month from now, I don't know how it'll be a month from now, but I'm sure even at this point, I could probably get this off. I could probably scrape it off, use maybe a blade, or even just, once it's totally dry, it may just peel off also. I don't know, okay? But can you see the areas? So I've got lights, some areas that are lighter than others, okay? That's the problem I'm having. Of course, on the video, they show that you take your bottle, you open it up, and it just nicely glides, and you outline all your pattern. Well, that's not working for me, okay? So let's get down here. All right, so I'm going to open my bottle. I have been kind of trying it over on the side here of my paper that I'm working on to see if it's going to come out. But it's really, yeah, see, now it's not coming out again. Okay, let me show you. Here, I'll just get my paper towel. Okay, of course, now I bring it over here and it's going to work. Okay, I'm ready. My paper towel's going to fly all over. So then what you're supposed to do, and I have to do this standing up because I have to look down on it. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're just going to outline your picture. Now, like I said, I am getting heavy lines and thinner lines. Okay, can you, okay, here it's coming. Now see, it got really thick, and then it gets really thin. So, I don't know if when this is dry, if I might be able to go in and like thin some of the lines with a blade. You know what I mean? So like this line, can you guys see it? This line right here that's really thick, I'm wondering if I can go in with a blade after. See, now it's barely coming out. I'm afraid to push too hard because then it comes out really thick. And this is my second tip from Elmer's glue. See, now here it comes again. It's flowing now. So this has been my issue since I've been trying to make a sample for you guys, and I don't really have a sample because I have an issue. Okay. Oh. Okay, do you see it? How thick it got? All right. Let me see if you guys can see this. All right, so take a look. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so you can see the difference between the wet one right here, how it's gray color, and then here it is drying and it's black. But look, you can see how thin that line is and then how much thicker some of the other lines are. I'm thinking that once it's totally dry and it's hard, I'm hoping I can go in with my X-Acto knife and basically cut off, you know, just do a little bit of trimming and cut off where it got too thick right here and just kind of clean it up a little bit. And then also maybe go over this section. Okay, so what I'm doing is I was thinking maybe the paint at the end here is what's clogging it up, but I've cleaned both of my tops. I ran them under water, cleaned them all out, made sure they were all clear. So here where it's really thin, see, then I think I can go back over it. All right, and this is actually coming up pretty good right there. And where it was really thin, then I can go back over it, and then hopefully, and then that'll dry black. Okay, does everybody get that? I did this with 4th grade using shrink-eating plastic. Okay, yeah, perfect. I was gonna say, I've done this. I think I did this when I was a kid. I'm sure I did. Hey, Maria. Hey, everybody. Hey, Carol, anybody that I've missed. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Now, here's what else I was going to do. So then, of course, like, here's my leaves. She did it with 4th grade. They probably had no trouble. All right? They had no trouble with it. Here's me having trouble. All right, and then the leaves, I didn't do, well, I already wiped those off. I did some leaves earlier, and like the line down the middle was too thick. I wiped them off. I've wiped this off so many times, you guys, and then every time I wipe it off, I have to clean the glass. Okay. All right, you guys get the idea. I think if it works, it would be really cool. Okay? Now, there is another product. I don't even know if they still sell this product. I used to do faux stained glass a lot. I used to have classes on it at the local community college and at the senior centers and stuff like that when I lived in Illinois. And the product name was called Gallery Glass. Now, Gallery Glass was made by Plaid, the company Plaid, which you know I do love the company Plaid. And it was a product called Gallery Glass. I really like that product. Now, I still have some. It's years old. I don't know if it's any good anymore, but I still have a basket of it. I don't know that they still sell it. I don't see it in the retail stores anymore. They may still sell it online. But it's called Gallery Glass. It's a great product. It was a great product. I'm hoping they still carry it, probably online. And when you're done, it's got a great glass effect. I even used that product in my house back in Illinois. I had like our front door, we had a, like a decorative front door, and we had the 2 panels on each side of the front door where the long skinny panels on each side where you could see in. When we first moved into that house, I did a pattern on each of those panels on each side in Gallery Glass. Didn't know how it would hold up or whatever, but I figured if it doesn't hold up, I'll scrape it off and take it down. Thanks, Tara Ann. We were there 19 years, and it was still there when we left, okay? Now, the only thing that had happened to it, I had some red flowers in it. It had red flowers, green vines, and then the background was almost like a clear white, like a clearish white color. I mean, it was distracted, but whatever. The only thing that happened over the years is the red turned lighter. So it wound up being like a pink, okay? From the sun and whatever, the red turned lighter, which reds are hard on all kinds of things. But I had that up for 19 years, and like I said, it was still there when we moved. So anyway, but that's called Gallery Glass. Now, I do like that. That was a good product. Again, don't know if it's still out there. You'd have to search it out online, but it's a great stained. Oh, Sharon just said Amazon still has it. Thank you for looking that up. I should have looked it up before. It's a great product. Now, they have lead already done where you buy a package of lead and it sticks down. You stick it down and you cut it to your size and whatever, and you do all your leading. And then you take a bottle of their leading, they sell a bottle of leading, and you put a little dab in where all your connections are. Okay, you put a little dab in where all your connections are. Let that all dry, and then you put your color into your spots. Okay, so a little bit different. This is, you know, a little cheaper version, an at-home version, stuff that you'd have at home. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, if you're on, check it out. Actually, I might look it up and put a link up for it, because it's really a good product. I really like it. But we're gonna try this. Okay, we're gonna try this. You know, I'm here for techniques. This is, you know, this might be new to some people. I think this will work. I think this is fine. My only issue is this bottle. Okay, so right here it's light. So see, I'm going to go over it. And I think this will be fine. But yeah, like I said, my only issue is the bottle. Now, I even was looking, because I had some bottles that I use sometimes for vacation that I buy like empties. I think you could even get them at the dollar store. I think I probably got mine on Amazon. But, you know, like empty bottles that have the little squirt thing in them, like, you know, like this end. And I thought I had an extra one, but I looked for it and couldn't find it. So that's another possibility, is to buy the empty squeeze bottles that maybe have, I don't know, a different top to them, that don't go through all this device, that just goes from here to the opening. That may be easier. You know what I mean? If you have those kinds of little bottles. This is my only issue. See, this is not coming out now. And I don't know why. I mean, like I said, I have cleaned this end. There's no gunk in there. It's all clear. I've been shaking it down so that, like, maybe all the air settles and brings out all the, you know, whatever. But anyway, okay, so that's our thing. I'm going to show you guys something else. I wasn't going to show you something else, but I'm going to. Okay, hang on. Since my, see, after I do that a few times, then it does start coming out. Okay, now once you do this and it dries, I would definitely let this dry until you know it is, you know, see, it's not coming out again. Darn it. So you know it's 100% dry, okay? I would let it dry, dry, dry. All right, but you can see, look, I just did that big flower, and you can see it's already turning black. All right? And again, maybe I have too much black in here. Maybe I got a little over generous and put too much black in here. So maybe if I took it out and I was thinking about pouring this out into like a paper bowl of some sort and really mixing it, and then maybe only putting like half back in or something. I don't know. I'll have to mess with it when I have time. Okay, here's the thing then. Once you are done, and this is 100% dry, that you can touch all your leading, I definitely would try and trim up some of my leading, make it look a little better. Once that is all done, then you're going to want to flip it over. Okay, then you're going to want to work from the back. And from the back is where you're going to paint in your colors. So when you then flip this to the back, let's see what this looks like here, probably yucky. You're gonna mix your colors, and this is where, like, I've got the foil pan. Somebody on there had said they used a cupcake, you know, tin thing. Okay, so these are still wet back there, but you can see it. Okay, you can see except for my lights in the way, but you can see the leading. Okay, so then you're gonna flip it to the back. Take your paper off your pattern and mix your colors, and whether it's a cupcake tin or whatever you're mixing in. I was going to mix on here, but I'm not going to get to that point because I can't get my leading to dry yet. All right. I think the cupcake tin, you can get those at the Dollar Tree too. You know, just the little ones. I think that's a great idea. Then you're going to mix your colors of acrylic paint with your glue. Now, at that point, it says to use Elmer's clear glue. Okay. I don't know what the difference is. If this is going to dry clear, I don't know what the difference is to use the clear glue, but that's what it said. So mix up your colors. Then you're going to take your brush, a paintbrush, whatever, and you're going to kind of dab it into this area. Okay, so you're going to fill in where your leading is, okay? You're going to fill it in, Go up to your leading, but you want to actually maybe even overlap your leading slightly, okay? Because you don't want to see any glass through there. You want your color. You want your color to be right up to or just over that leading, okay? And then let that dry. But you're going to do that on the back. And then let that dry. And then you will have your faux stained glass. Now, I was planning on adding some diamonds. So once I have my faux stained glass done, like I'm doing flowers, I was thinking I would take some of the bigger gems, and instead of, well, you could put the color in there and put a gem too. I would take my like E7000 or E6000 glue with a toothpick, put a little bit of glue in there where I want to put my diamonds, and glue those to the top. All right? It would be so cool. I have this image in my head. If it worked, it would be so cool. Hey Sheila, hey Jonna, hey Sue. And then you could actually do some diamonds like in the leaves, some accents for the veins in the leaves or wherever, okay? Some diamonds scattered around the outside, whatever you want to do, all right? Yeah, so that would, Jonna, if I could get this to work, it would be beautiful. All right, so that's my goal on that. But I was going to take it up another notch, okay? This piece also came, I think this piece came from Hobby Lobby. But then as I was thinking about it, I'm wondering if it came from Walmart. This may have come from Walmart, okay? So don't quote me on that. Okay, so this is a big wreath of leaves, okay? See, it went like this. You see it? So it's either from Hobby Lobby or Walmart, okay? Well, it got broke on the way home, and this was a while ago, probably last year. It got broke, but of course I just saved it, thought, okay, I'll use it, whatever. I don't know what I'll do with it. It could be glued back together. I mean, it's a clean break. It definitely could be glued back together. But I saw it in my closet, and I thought, oh my God, since I'm going to do florals on here with the leaves, how cool would this be if I incorporated it on here? Like, let me figure it out first, how I was going to do it. Like this. Do you see it? Okay, how cool would that be? So again, I would paint it green. Once I got my green color in, I would paint it green. There you go. Paint it green, and then of course use some diamonds, maybe draw or paint some vines in there a little bit, and then just use a few diamonds just to accent this, okay? But then you would have your stained glass and then this little bit of wood just to accent it. And the only reason I would use it is because I broke it. It was broke. And I had these pieces in the closet, and I thought, okay, I think that would look cute on there. I think it would look pretty. Okay, so then it would be like this. All right, you see it? I know it's hard to see. I gotta move back. Okay. So that's that. So I'm so sorry I don't have this ready for you. Like I said, I was hoping to have a section of it done and dry, but I've probably been messing with it for I don't know how long, and I just can't. I'm gonna have to look at some other bottles. Okay, so now here, look, it's coming out again. I'm gonna look at some other bottles and, you know, like empties, and see if I can maybe transfer this leading that I've created to another bottle that comes out better. And I have to say, it is really much easier to stand up and look down on it, because you know you're looking at the glass from a side and you're kind of looking at it at an angle underneath it. Okay, so that's that, you guys. I'm sorry I don't have that done, but that's that. So if any of you try this, please, hey everybody, hey Laura, hey Larry, hey everybody. If any of you try this technique, please share it with us on Fun with Diamond Dotting Divas so we can see if it worked for you. It'll work. It will work. It's just I'm having issues with the bottle. I just need a new bottle. So I got to look for an empty. Probably in the like makeup section or something. I'm sure they have them, but you know the bottles with the different tabs. Okay. I'm going to show you something else that I wasn't going to, but I feel like I failed you on the technique without having something done. I am going to show you something else. Hang on. I'm trying to move this so I don't have that black leading anywhere that I can get into. Okay. Let me, whoops. God, I'm knocking down stuff behind me. Let me grab something here. Let me see how many I have first. Hold on. 10. But I can get more. Oh my gosh, I just knocked over all my samples that are on the floor here. Waiting, just waiting for auction. I did ask Gail to take some pictures for me. Excuse my big behind in your screen there. I did ask Gail to take some photos for me, but we've been so busy this week with Marketplace, you guys. Crazy busy. We open tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be real busy. It's still early out there. There's only a couple of us set up already. Yeah. October's not that busy. We open in October. We could actually open later in the month. It wouldn't matter, I don't think. But we open the beginning of October. It's when our lease starts. And, you know, there'll be some people who'll come out, but we'll see. A lot of them don't set up till later in the month. But, okay, busy, crazy, like exhausting. Oh, Kim, you are welcome, honey. If you try it, let me know. And let me know if you find a different kind of bottle because I think that will work then. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, a lot of vendors. There's vendors that is open year round. So there are 2 rows that are open year round. Rows A and B. And I think now part of C are open year round. So, but we're not there in the summer. It's too hot, and that's our time off. But what happens in October is the other row opens, D, which is where we are. D for Divas, D for Diamond. We're in row D, and more vendors come in there that are seasonal. So we're there from like fall till spring, okay? Well, a lot of vendors aren't coming out yet, and I get it. It's 107 here still. We're over hundreds. We're still in the hundreds. It's so hot. We've been dying out there this week. I mean, you know, we've been busy with the work and building and doing all the stuff, stocking and stuff, but it's the heat that's killing us. Just dripping sweat. So if it wasn't so hot, if we were 20 degrees cooler, it would be fine, but we are still in the hundreds, which again, breaking all kinds of records, whatever. I don't want to break records. I want it to cool down. It's freaking October, crying out loud. So that's where we're at. It's just too hot. And being so hot, are people going to come out? I don't know. If it was me and I was a shopper, I'd be like, I'm not going out there to shop. It's too darn hot. But again, if you're a shopper, you don't care. I mean, it's not like you're doing any physical labor. You're just walking, and you can walk at your own pace, and you know what I mean? So anyways, that's where we're at. That's where we be. So we do open tomorrow, but you know, I'm not expecting record-breaking sale. It's too darn hot. Stay home. Get in your pool. No, come out in the morning when it's cool. Come out in the morning when it's cool. Spend some money at the Diamondpaintingkits booth, and then go home and go in your pool. That's what it is. So what we've been doing all week is we've been getting there at 7. Actually, the first day we got there at 6. But then we couldn't get in till 7. Security doesn't get there to open the gates. They don't get there till 7. So we've been getting there at 7. The first couple days we were there 8 hours. We were wiped. Wiped. I was exhausted. I was like, just exhausted. Very tired. Very fatigued. I'm fatigued anyway. This is really killing me. So, yeah, but it's just the heat, you guys. It's the heat. Okay. A few weeks ago, I talked to you about a possible new product I was going to try that we would be carrying. And this is to make your diamonds stick to a surface like wood. I haven't tried it on plastic. I have to tell you, I've only tried it on wood because that's usually what I want my diamonds to stick to. Unless you're using fabric or something, there's something totally different for that, okay? And we have that stuff on our website already, okay? Now, I don't have our stock in yet of this, but we will be selling this soon. And I hope it will be a good price for you guys. We'll see. I hope. I am ordering some, and we will be selling it. We'll be getting it from a supplier. And anyways, this is by Aleene's, my favorite brand. You know, I use Aleene's tacky glue. I use Aleene's fabric glue. I use Aleene's whatever. Okay. And when I saw this by Aleene's, I said, I'm going to try it, see if I like it. And I do. It works really well. It works as good, if not better, than the glue we already carry in the little tubes, okay? Remember, I've been saying for years, we carry that glue in the little tubes. I think they're 2 for $3 or whatever, and I really like it because it's nice and thick. You can see it. It goes on white. It's not thin like another brand that sells it, although the other brand that sells it, Diamond Dots, I think it is, it's clear, and it's really thin like water. But a lot of people love it. They swear by it. They love it, okay? Now, the only thing with this, just like the glue we sell, is that this is repositionable until you seal it. So you have to seal it, just like the stuff we sell. Very similar. So I'm wondering if it's not even the same stuff, just, you know, bottled differently. But this comes in a big bottle. That was the only thing, that was the one thing I did not like about the glue that we sell, is those little tiny tubes. Although a little bit goes a long way. It's the same with this. A little bit goes a long way. So we will be selling this. We will be getting this in inventory. And as soon as we do, I will announce it. Hopefully it will be in within the next week, hoping. And then I will let you know. I don't have the exact price on it yet, okay? But you will be getting bigger bottles of it. So that's awesome. And as it'll come out to be, we sell a ton of those little tubes, a ton. It'll come out to be less expensive for you to buy a bottle of this rather than 6 of those little tubes. Okay. Hey, Karen Lynn, thank you so much, sweetheart. You are so sweet. Thank you for the stars, you guys. We love stars, you know. Thank you, thank you. They help us tremendously in our little business here. Okay, so it's called Aleene's Tack It Over and Over. Tack It Over and Over by Aleene's, and I'm going to show you what it does. Okay. Okay, I have these amazing, look at these wood mandalas. These are, let me show you. These are approximately 7.5 by 7.5. Okay, so 7.5 inches diameters. All different patterns. Now, I do have some of these for sale. Let me tell you though, you will not get your choice of pattern. Okay, they will be a random pick. And we will get those out, okay? And I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So here is our Tack It Over and Over. All right. What you're going to do, now if you're only putting it in a small spot, like say I only wanted it right here, go ahead and use a little tiny paintbrush, put it on, you know, put a little bit on your paper here. See how it's white and thick? It's not thin like water. Okay, put a little tiny bit on your paper, and then you could brush it onto a small area if you wanted it in just a little small area. But I actually want it on a large area on this, okay? So I'm going to just squeeze a little bit like this. And then I'm going to take my brush. Now, I'm using the brush here, and I want to tell you, this is just like the other stuff we carry. You want to wash your brush right away, and I don't have any water here with me, so I say that, and do I have water? No. Okay. So you're going to go ahead and brush this on and let it dry, just like ours. Okay, like I'm saying, I'm thinking this is probably the same stuff, just that Aleene's brand took it, bottled it into something bigger. Okay, it is repositionable. I do like that. I understand that you do want it to be permanent. And yes, I get it. But sometimes, you know, you're working along, and you need to move it for some reason. Okay? So for that, I do kind of like that it's repositionable. And then you can always seal it and make it permanent. Okay? Sealing it with Mod Podge, gloss Mod Podge. You can spray seal it. If I wanted to stick between the diamonds, I like brushing on the gloss Mod Podge. And if you want to give it an extra, you know, spritz of spray Mod Podge, gloss, make sure it's gloss, you can do that. Okay? All right, so you're going to let this dry. I know I just did the outside. The inside needs to be done too. I'm going to leave the inside so I can hold it right now. So that when I'm working on it, I have somewhere to hold. Okay? I can't tell where I did it. It dries so quick. I don't know if I did here. I've got the fan going too, so it's drying really fast. Oh yeah, my fingers are sticking to it, so. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the middle undone. I'm gonna go throw this in water real quick, otherwise this brush will be no good. So hang on a second. I should have brought water with me. Come in. Okay. So let this dry. I don't even know if it tells you on how to let it dry, if it tells you. Dries clear and flexible, non-toxic. Okay, it says it's for applying appliques, sequins, ribbons, trims to, it says to fabrics. Also works great on metal, wood, paper, plastic, glass, and stencils. Not intended for silk, leather, rayon, and polyester. Brush a thin coat on. Let dry. Reapply glue as needed to create glue dot. Apply adhesive to wax paper. Let dry. Oh! You can make glue dots out of it. Did you hear that? So it says apply a dot to wax paper, let it dry, and then peel it off the wax paper, and you're making glue dots. Okay? All right, so we're going to try it. I've tried it on something else, so it worked for me. So let's see. Let me get a... Okay, so like I said, it's not 100% dry where I'm at, but... Okay. So you're going to let it dry a little bit, more so probably than I did. And then you're going to take your tool and your diamonds and you're going to just place them in. Okay. Now I did put a pretty thin coat. You can see it's getting sticky. All right. Now, so you could do this. Say you're doing a freestyle project on whatever, you could do this. Look at this green. I love it. I love Grinch green. Okay, so you got those in there. I just push them down a little bit and look at. Okay, they're not going to come off right now. Okay, now if I go to move them, they're going to move. Right? Look, I don't want that one there. It's going to move, but I do want it there, so I'm going to stick it right back. Okay, it's going to move until you seal it. Okay, you'll need to seal it. All right, so there you go. And you know what? I was going to do these tonight, but you know what? I'm sorry. I'm changing my mind, and here's why. Because when we get this in to sell, we're going to do a package deal where you're going to get this with it. Okay? So I need to wait. I need to wait on those, okay? But I wanted to show it to you. Look at this one I just noticed. Now, again, you won't get your choice of which one of these you get. I don't know if I'm going to do them as ones or twos. It might be twos. But look at this one. Doesn't it look like almost Christmas lights, the shape of these? Looks like Christmas lights. Okay, and you can make these hangings. You could use them in something else. You can put them in a wreath. You can make it a huge magnet. You can do whatever you want with it, okay? But they're cool. They're nice and thin, and I love all the prints on them. Love all the prints on them. Actually, I need to get more. I think I have more on order, but I only got 10 so far. Okay, so isn't that cool? So I was going to sell these now, but I'm not going to, okay? Sandy, it's so funny. I have a small table that I started a few years ago. About 3, 4 maybe. Yeah, it's still half done. It's half done. It's in my craft room in the corner. I got a glass top on it. It's only half done. Yes. Bev Ledbetter, if she's on, she's always giving me crap about it. Now we are so busy, I just don't have time. Okay, so yeah, so just let that dry. And if you come across an area that you notice, like, oh my God, this isn't sticking, the chances are is when you were brushing it on, you might have missed it, or it was a light spot, you put it on and it was a little light. So that's the chance, that it's why it's not sticking. So then just get some out and put it, put another coat of it on, brush over it really quickly, and just let it dry again, okay? Because I have done that. I'll be moving along like this, and I'm going, and then I'll watch. It's going to happen to me now because I'm talking about it. All of a sudden, I put one down, and I put one down, and it won't stick. I'm like, darn it. And I try and put one next to it, and then when I touch it, I could tell I like missed a spot, okay? So that happens. Now, I didn't even think about what colors I was going to do on this, but I guess I'm doing green. But I love this green, so I'm good with it. Okay, so that's it. Pretty cool, right, guys? So something to look forward to, you guys. So this will be a new product we're going to have. I haven't even told Kelly about it yet. I'm so bad. I meant to talk to her about it with just so many things I forgot. Hey, Kelly May. So we'll be getting this, okay? So wait for us to get it, because then when you get this through us, you're going to get a little package deal with, I don't know if it'll be 1, 2, or 3 of these, okay? I have to figure that all out, and we'll get that going. You'll get a whole little set, so you have something to make with it, okay? And I'll be doing another little commercial about it then when that happens, okay? All right. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. So I do like it. Now that I've started it, I just want to keep going. But I have stuff I got to get ready for tomorrow yet. I got labels I got to print. So yeah, okay. So you guys have a great night. I'm sorry that my Thursday, I didn't have a sample for you because it didn't work for me. But if it works for you guys, the faux technique, please post it, okay? Actually, the flower pattern that I used, I will put it up, okay? I will put it up in the Freestyle Friday group with the video. This video will go over there. This live will go over to Freestyle Fridays, and I will also post there the file of the flowers I used in case anybody wants to use those flowers, so you don't have to go looking for them, okay? It was just a free coloring page on Google or wherever. I just searched Google. Okay, I gotta get these closer is what I'm trying to do. So see, this is when it's good that I can still reposition it. Okay? So just like on your diamond kits, those are repositionable. You know, when you put a diamond down and you need to move it, you can move it. So that's the same. It's repositionable. I've lost the cap to it. I swear. I think it probably got thrown away. You know how like all your stuff, you clean up your table? And I went to put this away one day and I'm like, where's the cap? Darn it. Okay. All right, guys. So be looking forward to this because you're going to love it. See, this one's not sticking now. What happened? Did I miss a spot? Did it look like I got all over? And look, now it doesn't want to stick to... See, I told you. So I'm going to... Oh, that one's stuck. I'm going to have to put another little sticky doo-hoo here. Yeah, see, it's not. Right there, it's dry. I can feel it. It's sticky here and dry right there. Didn't it look like I got everything? See? Happens. All right, guys. Oh, Sue, yay, Sue. I have, what do I have for you? I have a set of paintbrushes. I have a set of paintbrushes for you. So, you know, whenever. There's no hurry. You know what? I will bring them out to Marketplace. So we'll have them in the hold area out at Marketplace, okay? Because you probably don't need them right away. So we'll have them out there. Am I offering it? Not yet. We will be carrying this soon. Okay, waiting for it to get here. We'll be carrying this, and then we will be offering a special this with this. Oh yeah. I've actually done it, or I've put like a thing over it and then rubber banded it down here too, because you know. Yeah. See now, how did I miss that? You guys saw me paint it. I painted it. I swear I did. But yeah, they're not. It's like it's just raw wood right there. Darn it all. Okay, so I gotta put another coat. I didn't put a good coat on all of it either. You know what I mean? You gotta put a nice even, not real thick, but a nice medium coat all over it. Okay. Yeah. So I'll bring your brushes out. Andrea, I have an order for you too. Kelly had said to bring it out to the swap meet just in case you showed up there. You do not need to. I know you wanted to wait till after Monday, so just an FYI. We'll have your order too, but you do not need to come out. It's too hot. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great night. I know she's on right now. Melody is on. You'll see her name come up as Jeffrey. It's not Jeffrey, but it's Melody. But Jeffrey was there too. I want to say thank you to them today. They came out to the marketplace and helped us tremendously. So I want to give a big shout out to them and say thank you for helping. So they came out and did some tagging, and Jeffrey did a little bit of construction. And okay, Andrea, I'll bring it out then. If you come out, great. If not, no big deal. So yeah, big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. I think we are pretty set and ready to go. But, you know, I'll be tweaking the marketplace booth the rest of the season. I tweak it all year, all season. Just now because we kind of laid everything out. And, oh, Melody, you're so cute. It was fun. I always moving things around. Or then as things sell down or the holidays change, you know, things get moved. So, yeah. So that's it. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. You all have a great night. Happy Thursday. I will try and do a Freestyle Friday tomorrow night. No promises, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I should be able to, though. I should be able to. I don't see why not. We'll be done at Marketplace by 4 o'clock. So we should be able to do Freestyle Friday. I just don't know what I'm making. That'll be a surprise. But yeah. So if anybody tries this project, the faux stained glass, again, please post it on Fun with Diamond.Divas when you're all done. Let us know what you did, what worked for you. If you found a bottle that works for you, that's wonderful. Please share that with us. And other than that, you guys have a great night. Happy Thursday. And we will see you all really soon. Have a good one. Bye, guys.